Last night, I finalized the VPAT guide that is on the screen with me. It's titled VPATs in Plain English. This is the single best guide to VPATs that you will find anywhere. So whether you're a complete beginner, whether you're a buyer, whether you're a seller, or even an accessibility professional, this guide is going to be a tremendous resource. And what's extra nice is it's a light resource. It's very easy to have a strong grasp on VPATs and ACRs simply by downloading this document and reading through it for less than 10 minutes. So that is one of the features, is that I get right to the point. There's no fluff. With a lot of guides, there's an introduction, a long unnecessary introduction, and then the potential answers go on and on unnecessarily so. And then when you watch webinars, a lot of times there's like the webinar's an hour and it could have been just 15 minutes. So this guide gets right to the point, which is a really nice feature. And then what's also nice is that I've taken all of the questions, the most common questions that clients ask me. I've combined those with the frequently asked questions that Google provides when you search for a keyword term. So if you search for VPAT, it will show you what people also searched, and then suggest questions suggest questions for what questions you may have about VPATs and ACRs. I've taken all of those, all of the most common questions. They are answered in this guide, and I don't spend any longer than is necessary to answer the questions. So what's extra nice is there's not only are there all of the questions that you will have, but they are ordered in progression. So they flow from beginner to advanced. So once you have the ACR, what questions might you have once you have this document? I take you all the way from start to finish. So this is a guide that's going to really help. And I think this is going to be, sellers will love this because now they'll understand everything that's going on. They won't be gathering information from one article to another. Buyers, it's going to help you understand what sellers are going through, what they're thinking, what they are trying to do on their end. And then even accessibility professionals. One thing that I found as I've just talked to more and more people is that even a lot of accessibility professionals aren't intimately familiar with what VPATs are and how to fill them out and all of the different details surrounding VPATs. So this is even going to help accessibility professionals. Even if you don't want to offer accessibility services, this will help you give more informed responses to clients who are asking you about VPATs and ACR documentation. So just scrolling down, we have a few screenshots from an actual VPAT, and then we get right to the questions. And if the question only requires one line, then that's all I provide for. The first question we have here, what does a VPAT stand for? VPAT stands for Voluntary Product Accessibility Template. What is a VPAT? What is an ACR? And we just continue on down. So if you would like this document, it is available completely for free. There is no email subscription required. You don't have to sign up for a newsletter. You can just download this document straight from accessible.org, and I will include a link in the description. And so I'm just going to scroll down, and some of the answers are, we go on for a few paragraphs, but nothing. I really only answered as much as was necessary to give someone the information they need to go on. So scrolling down, we get to the final pages, and then we have additional resources. So there are some guides to specific aspects of VPATs and ACRs on accessible.org. I've linked to those. I've linked to the itic.org page for VPATs. So that is the official page where you can download the different VPAT editions. And then there are also links to section 508.gov. Of course, section 508 is an authoritative resource here. So we've got links to different pages on section 508. And then last, I linked to the ITI's VPAT training modules on YouTube. You can go directly to those training videos from this document. And then I also have a link to my VPAT playlist. And my videos are very practical in nature, and it's very similar to the document where I will provide a prompt in the video title and then answer exactly what that title is calling for. So here we can see some examples: who should fill out a VPAT, what is a VPAT, how to fill out a VPAT, and then the list continues on. So that screenshot, this document wraps up with a screenshot from my playlist. But I think this is going to be really helpful. And what's nice is it's just a 10-minute or less read. It's going to be something you can refer back to. You. Again, it's completely free. And so I think this is in 2025, I think we're going to see thousands of downloads for this. I've had WCAG guides and checklists up on accessible.org for years. And I haven't been keeping strict count, but just by an estimate, we're in the hundreds of thousands of downloads for those WCAG guides and checklists. I think this is something that's also going to receive thousands of downloads, even though it's a very small, sector of people that are interested in VPATs and ACRs across the world. That number does add up, and so I think in 2025, even in the months just starting out in Q1, I think we'll see a lot of downloads for this document. So it's completely free. It's on accessible.org. If you would like to download it, it will be in the YouTube description for this video.